There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
Not a bird, not a plane, not even a frog. Just little old me, Underdog.
There's Tennessee and his buddy Chumley. Go, Gophers on the run. The stories of McBragg outrageous. No one could be more courageous. Underdog! 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 Join the king in Bongo Congo. Meet a cat with savoir-faire. Go watch the hunter chase the bocce. Shooters on the rocks and then there's Underdog!
One of the city's most humble and lovable characters was Shoeshine Boy.
All finished, sir.
Thanks, Shoeshine Boy. You're humble and lovable.
Bless you, sir.
Little did anyone know that whenever there was a call for help,
Help! Help! Help!
Shoeshine Boy became, in real life, Underdog.
Help! Help!
Hark, hark, I hear a scream. Someone in trouble, it would seem. Underdog will help her, though. Hip, 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 and away we go.
Help! Help! My little boy has been accidentally locked in a bank vault.
Say no more. I am not slow. Hip, 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 and away we go.
Look in the sky. It's a plane. It's a flight.
It's a frog.
A frog? Not plane or a bird or even frog. It's just little old me, Underdog. Aha! Ahead the sign says bank. I'll go in for the child like an armored tank. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here. Stand aside, and with bare hands I'll snap the vault like rubber bands.
Wait! You don't... You... Where is he? Where is he?
Peekaboo. Did the child come through?
Child? What child? You hair-brained Hercules! The little boy wasn't locked in this bank. It's the 2-cent savings bank, and that's on the other side of town.
Oh, pardon me, then I must flee.
Pardon you? What about my bank vault?
Sir, I am a hero who never fails. I can't be bothered with such details.
Details? Oh, no.
1 for the money, 2 for the show. Hip, 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 away we go.
Look out! We're being attacked.
Run for your life!
Excuse me, General, if that's your rank. Is this the 2-cent savings bank?
It's in there.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog, I'm so glad you've come. The boy is locked in the vault. Over there. He's gone clear through the building. And the one next door, too.
Sometimes I forget my strength, you see. But at least I've set the little boy free.
But where is he? Where's the boy?
Where is he? What have you done with my child?
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Well, what good are you, you crackpot? There's no telling where my child went.
I have X-ray eyes that see through brick. To find your son, they'll do the trick.
You set the building on fire with those X-rays. Quick, everyone, run for your lives.
My child! Where's my child?
There's no need need to fear. Underdog is here. Stop all your flaming and go right out, or I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow you out.
Hurriedly, Underdog prepared to use his atomic breath to blow out the roaring flames of the fire his X-ray vision had started.
He blew the whole building away.
But at least there's my junior, my little boy.
Is there some reward we can give you for this job, Underdog?
Rewards are not for true heroes. And I am true, the whole world knows. Forget about money, forget about show, just hip, 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 and away we go. Look, in the sky, there's a plane.
It's a plane.
It's a frog.
A frog? Not plane or bird or even frog, it's just little old me, Underdog.
One morning, just before visiting hours, Tennessee Tuxedo and his friend Chumley left the zoo in their customary casual fashion. It was Tennessee's idea that if they dressed like weathermen, they could get jobs as weathermen, and so prove that they were as smart as human beings. Sure enough, when they were interviewed at the Weather Bureau...
Are you sure you've had experience as weathermen?
Of course we're experienced. Don't we look like weathermen?
Okay, go ahead. Funny thing, what they really looked like was a penguin and a walrus.
Now, this is the life, Chumley. A real job. Working hard, just like people.
Yeah, Tennessee. But I wonder when we get our coffee break.
No.
You said it was going to rain week before last, and it didn't. You said it was going to rain last week, and it didn't. You said it was going to rain this week, and it didn't.
My cauliflower crop is drying up. Now I want rain. Now either you make it rain or I'll be back with this.
You know, when you taught me into this job, I didn't know it was going to be so hard on my eardrums.
I see. You say you think the weather business is too noisy and you want to go back to the zoo.
A good idea.
No, Chumley, we're going through with this job. And here's your first assignment. Hop out and make it rain.
Okay.
Just like I've been saying all along. Nothing to these jobs. Earthquake! Run for your lives, it's... Chumley! Chumley, give me that.
Whoops. Gee, Tennessee, I'm terribly awfully sorry. Did it hurt?
You want to know if it hurt? Of course not, Chumley. I always wear this little knot on my head. Now, just what are you doing?
Well, it took a little while, but I finally went to the library and found a rainmaking book.
I see. So you're making it rain like it says in the book. Let me see that. Oh, no, Chumley. This is an Indian history book. It says some Indians believed they could make it rain by beating drums and dancing.
Yeah. Well, I'm part Indian, you know.
I see. You say you're related to the Indians, eh? Well, just what kind of an Indian are you?
See? I'm a Blackfoot.
A Blackfoot. Of course. That's hysterical, Chumley. Now, let's see if you can keep joking like that when the farmer comes back with his shotgun. He wants rain or else.
Well, if I can't drum up any rain this way, how do I make it rain?
How do you make it rain? Well, it's easy. You just take a little, you pick out a big, you mix up some,
Hey, Tennessee, maybe it's time we went to see the man with all the answers.
Yes, Chumley, Mr. Whoopee. And we'd better see him fast.
So soon our heroes were in the office of their friend and advisor, Phineas J. Whoopee, the man with all the answers.
That's it, Mr. Whoopee. We've got to make it rain. Team Power.
Well, that sounds like a college cheer. Rain, eh? Well, that's a job that can't be watered down. Sounds like we'll have to use the three-dimensional blackboard.
Gee, that's cool.
Or, to be more precise, my boy, we're getting warm. Now, where did I put it? Perhaps in the closet. Let's see. Whoopee! The fabulous, fantastic, flashy, flexible, and infallible 3D BB. There, now, what was it you,
Rain.
Oh, yes, indeed. Rain. Well, rain comes from the clouds. Every cloud is made of millions and millions of tiny droplets of water. Like this. So light, they stay up in the sky and float around in the form of clouds. You see?
Yes, of course. Only how do they get down?
Yes. Well, yes, get down. Well, as the cloud floats around, the droplets bump into each other and join together until pretty soon they're too big and heavy to stay up in the sky. And then, whoopee! It rains.
Fine. Great. Terrific. But how can we make it rain?
Well, yes. Well, one way is to fly over a cloud and sprinkle thousands of little tiny pieces of dry ice on it.
Dry ice? Hey, Tennessee.
Chumley wants to know how to dry ice.
Dry ice? Oh, no. That's just a special kind of ice, like ice cream men use to keep their ice cream cold in their trucks. When you sprinkle it on the clouds, it's called seeding, because each little seed of ice helps make the droplets grow bigger. Of course, it doesn't work every time, but
that's good enough. Let's go. Stop. Take off.
And soon our heroes, together with Phineas J. Whoopee, were winging their way through the sky.
Okay, we're over the cloud. Chumley, take this box of dry ice chips and sprinkle them on the cloud.
That's a cool job.
I see, so you think it sounds like an ice idea. Wonderful, Chumley. Now step on it. No, Chumley, no. Don't step on the cloud, you clod.
Chumley! Gee, what a big first step. What happened?
What happened? You tried to walk on a cloud. That's what happened. You can't do that. Not you, Chumley, a walrus.
Perhaps I got a little too enthusiastic.
I know you got carried away.
But in spite of everything, I carried out my mission.
You did drop the ice on the cloud. That's great, Chumley, great. Maybe it will rain. We did it. We made it rain. And look, we're coming down right at the weather office. My friend, we'll be heroes.
Perhaps so. But would you kindly inform me what that noise is?
That noise? That, Chumley, is our public, followers, autograph hunters.
There they are. They're the ones who made it rain.
Ruined my new hairdo.
Ruined my fishing.
Ruined my golf game.
It sounds to me like they want our scalps more than our signatures.
You say they don't sound like autograph hunters. More like head hunters. Very funny, Chumley.
Look at that. The big one. He looks just like a walrus.
And the other one. Good grief, he's a penguin.
They're not supposed to be weathermen.
Let's run them out of town.
I wonder what we ought to do now. You're right, Chumley. Let's get back to the zoo. Go, run, fly. Well, we failed again. Messed up. Goof.
We did not goof entirely. Do not overlook the fact that we have learned something.
You say we learned something. What?
I have wrote a poem. Rain, rain, go away. That is what some people say. Other people want it teeming. When it is not, they really get screaming. But one thing we have learned that's true. The weather business isn't easy if you are a penguin or a walrus, and be it ever so humdrum, there's no place like home.
You know, Chumley, sometimes you're just too deep.
Attention. Sergeant in charge reporting, sir.
Bully! Now, saddle up and we'll go after those Indians.
Begging the colonel's pardon, but I think...
Think! You're in the army, Sergeant. You're not supposed to think. Regulation 3X705 expressly forbids it. Now, saddle up. Now, Sergeant, what is it these Indians have been doing?
Well, they robbed the Army arsenal, said we stole their buffalo, so they were stealing our buffalo guns.
Terrible!
Then they stole the clothes right off folks' backs, said we stole their buffalo, so they were stealing back the skin.
An outrage! I, Colonel Kit Coyote, will put a stop to this. How many of these Indians are there? 1,000? 2? 5,000?
2.
2,000, eh? Well, now...
No, sir. Just 2. T-O-O. 2.
What? That's preposterous! I was sent all the way out here to capture 2 Indians?
But these ain't just regular Indians, Colonel.
Nonsense! Regulation 5236J reads, Indians are Indians. Charge! Charge! We're being attacked!
No, it's just them regulation Indians sending us a message. It says, Colonel, go home.
And at that very moment, those 2 brave braves, Ruffled Feather and Running Board, were having a powwow about the Colonel.
You send a message to Colonel? You hid a message? Oh, you hit him with message. Whoopee doopee. What him do? Him still coming. Pooey fooey. Got him be stopped. You got him planned? No good. Hurt him our fists on his face. Moon rocket. You make him Colonel Man in Moon. You genius.
The problem for the brave braves was to get the Colonel into the moon rocket. Immediately they began work on the first step of an intricate plan. Aha! A detour sign. An obvious Indian trick. Prepare to charge.
Well, now, Colonel, I'm not sure we ought to...
Enough! The Army requires blind obedience. Charge!
Well, I'm sure enough blind obedient now, sir. Can't see a thing.
Never fear when you're with me, Sergeant. I've already found a handy tunnel. Yes, the tunnel was handy indeed. The other end of it only being finished at that very moment by Ruffled Feather and Running Board.
We bring him rocket up here so Colonel walk in. Ooh, we bring him Colonel down there to moon rocket. How we do that?
Look there, Sergeant. Real Indian root beer. Bully. Come, I'll stand you to a drink. Forget our difference in rank. What did he say?
Him say back room reserved for Army.
Wonderful. Come along, Sergeant. We'll just...
They ought to get that first step fixed. It's a mite long.
A lucky fall, Sergeant. There is the Indian's teepee. Charge! Let me out. It's against regulation 4082B. No locking bigwigs in wigwams. What did he say?
Him say, charge!
There, the Pacific Ocean. Did I ever tell you about the time I caught the world's biggest fish? No, but I was sailing around the world alone in my 2-masted yawl. And heave to in mid-ocean for a bit of fishing. On my first cast, I got a strike, a big one. I pulled mightily on the line, thinking to haul the monster into the boat. But found to my amazement that I had hauled the boat into the fish. Well, there I was, locked in the cradle of the deep, so to speak. But I quickly took down the 2 masts of my boat and lashed them into one long pole. I knew that soon the monster would become sleepy and yawn. When he did, I rushed forward and jammed the double pole between his jaws. I then got back in my boat and rowed out. Fastening a line to the fish, I towed it along behind, intending to mount it as a trophy when I ended my travels, of course.
Where is it? I must see that fish.
Unfortunately, the rowing made me so hungry, I ate it.
Commander, that story is out of this world.
Quite.
Oh,